Hello, this is Azrael Ratz, CEO of Ratz Pack Media. I have a very serious problem that way too many businesses do on social media and online marketing that is, to me, it just like feels gross and disgusting. What they do is they kind of hack a model of a business plan and they just automate everything and they do certain things that are just like, I guess they're good for business today, but they don't really build a connection for tomorrow. For example, I know businesses that they create their entire presence on Twitter and on Instagram by simply following and unfollowing people all day long. They follow someone, wait 15 hours, see if they refollow them back, and then they unfollow people they don't follow, and it's like this game that they play to get more followers. And this is done on a normal basis on Instagram and Twitter. My photographer and videographer tells me that this happens to him all the time. He gets 10 new followers every day, and then when he doesn't follow them back, 10 different followers the next day, and the other people unfollowed him. He's not actually gaining any followers. And this is all a big game that their business are playing in an attempt to get more people following them. In addition to this, there's this other game that they play by simply liking and commenting. They favorite on Twitter, or they heart on Instagram. And it's just this game that they do to get more people to recognize their brand and see their brand and hopefully get closer and like them. And it's like, it's such a weird way to do business because you're faking social experiences. And while this might get one person in the door to follow you back, it ends up just becoming this game where everyone's fake following everyone else in hopes that one of them might pay money to the other one. There's this app called Ghost Codes that's a really great, in theory, it's a really great way to find people on Snapchat. So you get to put your Snap code on Ghost Codes, and then the hope is that you'll be found by other people who will then follow you back and you'll be able to follow them, but the entire service is simply used so that I could fake follow you on Ghost Codes in hopes that you fake follow me back, and then someone might see it and I'll get a bunch of hearts on it, and then maybe one person will actually follow me on Snapchat for the reason of wanting to know what I talked about. But it's like this is the most ridiculous thing that that businesses are creating fake social engagement in hopes that someone might fall for it and buy their product. It's like it doesn't work. And another thing that happens is many times big businesses, as they should, they want to do their work in-house, as we talked about in earlier videos. They hire interns or full-time workers to run the social media for the business. So if you, for example, are a big name person like someone from Shark Tank, and you have an intern running your personal branded Twitter page, and they are hired to like and share and comment on your behalf as you, it makes the person feel good. But if you realize as a person that I'm only getting favorited by some random person who happens to work for that other person, it doesn't really help me feel any better about my piece of content or the thing that I shared. So as a business, you need to realize that we're not playing a game where if I like 1,000 people and then 200 of them like me back, and then 3 of them will read my piece of content and 2 of them it's sad because businesses become so focused on these numbers, these artificial numbers that don't actually help with anything. And instead of doing that and focusing on the number of likes and shares and comments that you have and the number of people that follow you back and how to game the system, actually work on connecting with people. That's the point. That's the whole point. So if you're not doing that and you're using social media as this game, it's just shallow and doesn't help your business. So just stop. Thank you. You're welcome. I just hope that you enjoy this video because I'm not just saying that. The hope is that you actually watch my content because you care about what I say, and I want to connect with you. That's why I make videos. That's why. Because I want to connect with you as a person, not as another number on a like on my Facebook page. That's not the point. Exactly. I have nothing else to say. Just have a good day.